Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and realizing that something incredible has happened overnight. Every person on Earth, no matter where they live, suddenly speaks the exact same language. You walk outside, listen to the voices around you, and for the first time in human history, you can understand everyone perfectly. From Tokyo to Rio, from the Amazon rainforests to the tiny villages of Africa, everyone is speaking one universal tongue. No more translators, no misunderstandings, no subtitles, just pure, unfiltered communication. At first, it feels like a miracle. You could travel anywhere without worrying about language barriers. Scientists could collaborate instantly. Diplomats and world leaders could finally understand each other word for word. The world suddenly feels smaller, more connected, and almost united. But as with most things that feel perfect, there's often a hidden cost waiting just underneath the surface. Could one language actually end up making us more divided instead of united? Right now, there are around 7,000 languages spoken across the globe. Each one tells a different story about the people who created it. English dominates global business and the internet. Mandarin has the largest number of native speakers. And Spanish and Arabic connect entire continents. Some languages are thousands of years old, passed down from generation to generation, filled with phrases that can't easily be translated into anything else. Because language isn't just words, it's how we see the world. In some Australian Aboriginal languages, people don't use terms like left or right. Instead, they use cardinal directions like north, south, east, and west. This means from a young age, they develop an incredible, almost built-in sense of orientation that most of us can't even imagine. In Japanese, there are dozens of ways to say thank you, each one specific to the situation and how formal you need to be. And some African languages use tones and clicks that create sounds impossible to find in European languages. So, when we imagine all of humanity speaking one unified language, we're also imagining the loss of this enormous linguistic and cultural treasure. Every time a language disappears, we lose not just words, but history, legends, and ways of thinking that might never return. Linguists estimate that one language dies roughly every 2 weeks, and if one global language took over, that process could accelerate dramatically. Humanity would suddenly become easier to connect with, but also less diverse, less creative, and maybe even a little less human. But let's assume this world really happens. How would we even get there? There are a few realistic paths. The first possibility is a slow, natural evolution. As global trade, migration, and online communication continue to expand, some languages naturally start blending together. English might keep spreading as a global standard since it's already so dominant in business and science. But over centuries, it could evolve, absorbing words from other languages, simplifying its grammar, and maybe becoming something completely new, something no one today would even recognize. We might call it global English or world speech. International science projects would accelerate because researchers could share ideas instantly without worrying about translation errors. So, maybe the best future isn't one universal tongue, but perfect communication between many tongues. So, what if the entire world really did speak one language? We might enter a golden age of global cooperation, or we might create a silent world where our unique cultures and creativity slowly fade away. Maybe humanity's real goal shouldn't be speaking the same words, but truly understanding one another's meanings. Because when we learn to listen beyond language, that's when we truly start to evolve. Thanks for watching What If? If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more, and tell us in the comments if you could choose one universal language for all of humanity, what would it be?